All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Dances by him. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney!
And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Joe Schobert in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to spin free. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now Jackson going up top. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there, 93 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, 18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Red, up. Hey, 18.
Trubisky to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Gotta go.
This is Howard on second down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Gotta go.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Jackson. A solid stiff arm. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears Electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And an alley to run. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watching now, Barney. Leopard. Watching now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now they try the right side here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Detroit! Watching now, Barney.
Right back to him on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They go play action now. Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trubisky will throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
This time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. This time Trubisky will throw. Now he's flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That goes for a gain of 31.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Detroit! Play action. It's Jackson. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Detroit! Gone! Jackson on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now Jackson on 2nd down, flush to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. In for the score. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We got three. Let's go. Brand 38.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Shoves him aside. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Left side, Williams. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go with Howard again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Lock in. Gotta go.
A give to Howard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flushed out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, for me, that's a good drive.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On second down, Jackson. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky looking deep down. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Here we go. 38.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hurry, hurry. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Again, it's Howard. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hands up. 56, the mic, boy. 56. Check, 56. Move.
On third down, this is Howard. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Running with Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On second down, here's Jackson. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Leopard!
A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Again, Jackson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now Howard. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go.
The give to Howard running left. And he stopped immediately there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run with Howard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Yeah, they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Watch it now, Barney.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just shutting him off there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those